Okay, let's look at the development of the ear. We will think of the development of the outer ear and middle ear, and for this we'll look at a embryo, a 28-day human embryo. And I could spend an hour right here talking about this vertebral column and the so-called tail here. Evolutionists really get excited about this tail. And what's happening here is the nervous system is growing very quickly relative to the rest of the body. The heart's growing pretty fast, but the nervous system is growing quite quickly, and as a result, it folds the embryo into what we call a fetal flexure because of that rate of growth. And the vertebral column gets way out ahead of the body, at least ahead of the crown rump length here, from here to here. And it sort of looks like a tail for a while, but then the body starts growing and it catches up. In fact, it more than catches up on us. The end of our spinal cord is about right here in the lower mid-back. So it's a kind of a progressive process. And of course, it's not a tail, but that's another lecture. Let's look at the gill slits. How many of you have heard about gill slits? That the embryo have gills, and that's supposed to reflect our aquatic ancestry. I bring it up because, well, first of all, I can tell you two facts as a human anatomist that you can bank on. Number one, we don't have gills as an embryo. And number two, we do not have slits. And that suggests, if you think about it, that we don't have gill slits. These little folds have nothing to do with respiration whatever. Their developmental fate has nothing to do with breathing, at least not directly by any means, certainly not with regard to lung and gas exchange. There are basically four of them that we can see. They say there are six that develop, but four are fairly easy to see here. And in a sense, they're sort of flexure folds, because notice the embryo is curving this way, so if I put my head down, I get wrinkles in the neck, more so these days. And in addition, there are little bars of cartilage under here and other structures that help to influence this wrinkling. By the way, the ear is going to develop right up in here. The otic placoid, there'll be a little vesicle or a little hole that'll develop in there that will form the outer ear. And this is forming the eye here, the lens placoid. Let's take a look at these arches. People love to call them the branchial arches or the branchial apparatus, and the word branchial means gill. So they're kind of slipping one by you there when they call it branchial. A much better word used in the better anatomical texts are pharyngeal. That simply means it's in the area of the pharynx, which has nothing to do with gills. So we'll call them the pharyngeal arches, the pharyngeal apparatus. And there are several of these little folds here, as you can see on the side of the embryo. And the part that sticks out down here that you could see in the previous picture, they're the pharyngeal arches. And then in between, we call that the pharyngeal clefts. And then on the inside, there's what we call a pouch. So we have three different things to account for: the arches, the clefts, and the pouch. And in the arches, we have cartilage. Here's the arches, clefts, pouches. And then in those arches, we have muscle, cartilage, and nerve. And they go on to make various parts of the body. Let's just take